Right, battery's at 75%, which considering last Thursday I were down to 10% when I rolled into a campsite, and my fridge was basically a cupboard. I'll take. For context, the UK had a massive heat wave last week, and my batteries and fridge, they just weren't consulted.
Unfortunately, this meant this week's campsite happened on a Tuesday. To charge the van back up, I stayed at Moss Lane campsite near Preston. In the morning, the batteries got up to about 85%. Much better. Tonight, I'm at Farm Yard Brew Co, just outside of Lancaster. I came here after a recommendation at Clark's Farm a couple of weeks ago. I've come here with a simple plan. Couple of pints, sample the food, and then get an early night so I'm fresh for work tomorrow.
So when I turned up after work, I did not expect this.
On the first Thursday of every month, it's car meet night, and I had absolutely no idea. All sorts of epic motors turned up. American muscle cars, Jap imports, classic British cars, and even track cars. I used to have one of these, and then there were this Jag. And my mum and dad used to have one of these pocket rockets. Knight Rider even turned up. I also spotted some rather cool camper vans. Look at this classic VW. I toured this van and had a few drinks with them. Absolutely lovely couple. And look at this stunner. Magnificent. Right, this is the point in the video where I'd normally tour the campsite's facilities. Lovely clean showers and toilets that smell faintly of bleach and regret. But today, I'm showing you a bar that smells of hops and ambition. Honestly, better facilities. So, I've bought a pint, which were about £5, and that's my campsite fee. Normally, I'd be paying 25 to 35 quid for a campsite with a toilet block. Here are the opening times in case you're thinking about visiting this fine establishment. They've got shuffleboard, and they've even got a gift shop where you can buy cans of your favourite beverage or grab branded clothing and accessories. On Saturday, the 25th of July, they're throwing a Farm Yard Fun Day with free entry. And if you're quick, here are some other upcoming events. The brewery's got its own grill in a storage container called Marrow. I went with a burger and chips, because I figured, if you're saving all that money, I might as well reinvest it in my arteries. Maths checks out. The burger was excellent, the beer was spot on, and no one's going to ask me to leave at 3 AM. I sat outside most of the evening, as the weather was stunning. The beer garden here is right in front of the brewery doors, which were wide open for our viewing pleasure. So, here's the pitch. It's a car park. That's the review. Car park. Flat. Quiet. Everything you really need. But this is the bit that actually matters. I'm not staring at an overgrown bush or a dual carriageway. I'm looking at a brewery in the Lancashire countryside, sipping on quality beer and enjoying a sunset.
So, final verdict. I turned up expecting a really nice, quiet brewery car park. I was just going to have a couple of beers, come back to the van, chill out, get some sleep, and it was going to be as simple as that. However, it turned out there was a car meet on, and the car meet happens on the first Thursday of every month. And there was all sorts of cars here tonight. They were like classic cars, muscle cars, Japanese cars, European cars, British cars, cars from all over the world. And they were all kitted out, and they were really, really nice. And they put on quite the show. It was really quite something. So if you need a really peaceful, quiet night, maybe check the calendar first. But if you like craft beer and cars, then this is absolutely brilliant. This is the place for you to come in Lancashire. It's absolutely brilliant. So, best overnight stop in the northwest of England? Yeah, it probably is. But not because it's fancy. It's because it's been really, really memorable. And they make beer. They let you stay in the car park for free. They let you sleep over. And apparently, once a month, they do a random free car show with loads of really cool cars. And I like a deal.
This is the reality of van life in the UK. Sometimes it's quiet laybys. Other times it's random car meets in a brewery car park. Simple living, real costs, and one more night on the road. See you at the next stop.